Cheerio, kids. Nice to see you. We've got another Shannon Watts analysis. Thank you again to Thought Provoking Videos. I will put the link below. Hook us up, kids. Go subscribe to that channel so they don't copyright strike me. Because if they're earning more subscribers, they will be okay. So, I have not watched this video in probably 2.5 or 3 years. It's been a long time. We're going to watch it together now. I am making meatloaf this evening, so if you hear a little clanging in the background, it's me doing my ingredients. When I cook, I put all of my ingredients out first, just like I'm on a cooking show. The problem, though, is I don't have dishwashers. I have to do it myself. And I know the cooking show people have dishwashers. But let's go. Thanks for being here. Okay, you ready, guys? Remember, these 4 people are dead. And it's horrendous. But I do believe the children are sitting at the right hand of the Lord. And that's all that really matters. But okay, let's go. This analysis is not an attack on anyone, but an attempt to observe and understand a situation that needed intervention before tragedy took place. It puts into question the Chris Watts convictions. Okay, I've told you guys already. I'm sorry, I'll turn my ringer off. This channel believes Shannon committed the murders. This channel, Thought Provoking Videos. I do not believe Shannon committed the murders. Shannon really couldn't do anything. She's not going to kill somebody. I mean, goodness. Come on. Oh, space bar isn't working yet. Yeah, no. Shannon was excellent at gaslighting and using people. Can also help us all to identify tendencies in ourselves or in others that reduce the quality of relationships and of life. I've already said this. Almost everything I've already said. So I'll stop saying that. The parents enabled her. They had a credit card with a $3,500 limit that was maxed out. It had $3,487 on it the day she died. But her parents co-signed that credit card for her. So her parents were enablers. Goodness. And I can't imagine the pain her parents... Okay. Remember, I have to pause because I can't read as fast as this channel thinks I can. Okay. Normally, in a family murder case, the behaviors and states of everyone involved are properly noted. It's a forensic psychiatrist death investigation. And she has underlined. I say she. I'm going to assume Thought Provoking Videos is a she. While the circumstances surrounding a death can be interpreted in more than one way, and the manner of death is unclear, toxicologists can compile information about behavior and motive to distinguish among accident, homicide, and suicide as possible modes of death. Okay, let's flash ourselves back to our favorite suitcase whore, Sarah Boone. She's in that interrogation, and the police, Chelsea asked her 9 different ways to Sunday if hide and seek or hiding in small places was something they normally did. And Sarah swore on her life it was not. Okay, had Sarah said differently, then she could have used the justification that, well, this is something we always did. I assumed he would get out, but she didn't. So they definitely look at all of that stuff. Duh. We know that. We're not all dumb. That's why we like true crime. Okay, I'm a little scared to read this. This channel's views, based on a large variety of information and material, are that. Okay, you ready? Shannon Watts met the criteria for a minimum of narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, and factitious disorder imposed on another, which is Munchausen by proxy. I don't have a single doubt Shannon suffered from Munchausen. she also suffered from Munchausen by proxy. Okay, you understand that by proxy means you're doing it for someone else. Okay. How do I say Shannon suffered from Munchausen? Oh my goodness, my voice is horrendous tonight. Well, the lupus thing. She was always looking for attention because she was sick. She didn't have lupus. The autopsy clearly stated there were 0 signs of lupus. Then she has children, and these children all suddenly also get sick. I'm someone who actually was sick. You guys know I spent 184 nights in the hospital. The first 18 months, I got sick. I had a tumor in my bile duct. If you take your hand and go over by your right breast and then just go a little under it, your bile duct is right there. Everything has to go through your bile duct to get to your stomach. Well, my tumor stopped the stuff, so it wasn't getting to my stomach. I have some weird thing inside of me now that less than 0.0001% of the population have. I also only have 9 feet of intestines. So you have 40 feet of intestines. Wouldn't you think that I poop a lot more often, right? I mean, you have 40 feet. I have 9 feet. I only poop I poop once a week. Maybe twice in 8 days. I mean, and that's normal for me. Makes no sense. But Shannon can get attention from the illnesses. Oh, feel sorry for me. You know what? I'll tell you. I was at a play date one day. You know, when you're stay-at-home moms and every Wednesday you go to play dates. And I ended up getting pancreatitis at the play date. My girlfriends had to call 911. You know, somebody took my child and ambulance picked me up. As I sit here right now, I think about that moment. I was on the couch. My friends were all paying attention to me. Everyone taking care of me. They were taking care of my child. Well, that was very nice of them, but I don't feed off of that. I believe Shannon feeds off of that. Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder. We're going to call it NPD. The hallmarks of NPD are grandiosity. Really interesting. A lack of empathy for other people. Okay, think about when Bella doesn't want that stupid whipped cream in her face. And Shannon doesn't care. Shannon, I'll do it after you, Bella, bitch. And a need for admiration. Oh my goodness. Are we sure this is the definition of narcissistic personality disorder? Or is this person just telling us what Shannon was like? Goodness. People with this condition are frequently described as arrogant, self-centered, manipulative, and demanding. Oh my goodness, this is describing this woman to a T. They may also have grandiose fantasies and may be convinced that they deserve special treatment. These characteristics typically begin in early adulthood and must be consistently evident in multiple contexts, such as work and in relationships. It says people with NPD, but I'm going to say Shannon often tried to associate with other people they believe are unique or gifted in some way, which can enhance their self-esteem. They tend to seek excessive admiration and attention and have difficulty tolerating criticism or defeat. In the Wisconsin interview, Chris said that. He's like, I did what she wanted me to do. Okay, we're going to call this one APD. Antisocial personality disorder. It describes an ingrained pattern of behavior in which individuals consistently disregard and violate the rights of others around them. People with this illness may seem charming on the surface, but they are likely to be irritable and aggressive as well as irresponsible. They may have numerous somatic complaints and perhaps attempt suicide. Due to their manipulative tendency. Oh my goodness, my mouth is quite dry. Oh, I'm Sarah Boone. Can I have a water? A water? Get my Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper should sponsor that chick. Okay. Due to their manipulative tendencies, it is difficult to tell whether they are lying or telling the truth. Sarah. Shannon is known for her many family photos. Oh, why do you say that? There's not a single family photo in that house. Okay, as I'm sitting in my family room right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 family photos that I can see sitting on my family room sofa. I see a couple art paintings. So we have 2 very nice professional paintings on the wall, and then some plants. I don't remember seeing a single family photo. Okay. I'll say it again. Shannon is known for her many family photos, and these are sometimes presented as proof of happiness and health. However, okay, the big house and the husband, it was all stage for her fake life. On the one hand, the narcissist's charisma and self-confidence can be highly alluring. Psychologists, found that narcissists are indeed more popular at first acquaintance, and it's due to 4 particular clues. It really should say clues. I guess it'd say Q. I guess both work. 4 particular cues that make up their charismatic air. Okay. Attractiveness. Shannon was a beautiful woman. Every once in a while, she'd whore herself up with the makeup. I'm not really sure what happened to her upper lip, but that's life. Okay. Competence. Self-assured behavior. Oh my goodness, she definitely was confident with herself. Interpersonal warmth. Okay, well it says here, charming glances at strangers. Think about when Bella is sitting there upset and Shannon is making fun of her. And Bella knows that there are 147 people watching this right now. If that stupid phone is aimed at you, people know. This Bella knew what was going on. And Shannon didn't care. She didn't care that she was humiliating her daughter. My goodness. Humor. Witty, verbal. Yeah, she was fine. I don't necessarily find her quite attractive. Oscar is on the floor trying to eat his tail. Aren't we glad we don't have tails? Goodness. Okay, come on. I need a color guy. See, I don't like that makeup there. That red lipstick's too bright. Look at that. What a beautiful family. They are self-centered and make you join the show. Yeah. Cece doesn't look very happy there. Cece needed a spanking. I'm sorry. Okay. The work Shannon did, MLMs. We've talked about this. If you're not on Facebook, you probably have never been exposed to an MLM. Another reason Mark Zuckerberg is part of the destruction of our world. Okay. The work Shannon did seemed to encourage an over-focus on herself and her work goals central in her family life. I'm uncomfortable. Look at that. Has anybody checking on the house to make sure the pipes haven't? Think about that. They're in Wisconsin. Going to talk to Chris. He's been in prison, 6 months at this point. He was convicted in November, and I guess he's only been in 4 months because they went there on Valentine's Day. Because Tammy says, it's a holiday. He says, yes. Chris, he talked about that. He talked, here, I want to get it back. Oh, they're so pretty. It's so sad. It's so sad. I've said 100 times, why didn't he pull that truck over and let those little children out of the car? Push them out into the dark. Yeah, you're living the life. That's what you're doing. You're using your children to sell, and that's disgusting. Shannon posted many videos, live streams, principally to an audience connected to Thrive. The following segment captures the disconnect between what she says and what we see and hear, and her endless requests that the girls greet the audience. Okay, this is going to stress me out. I can't handle it. Bella, say. Bella say? It's very sad. Bella didn't look at her mother and say, Mom, fuck off. It makes me sick. But I don't put my whole life out in the world like this. I don't understand it.
So I am going to braid.
Okay, somebody tell me below, what's this on her neck? Here's my mouse, that thing. Obviously, I'm going to guess it's some kind of headphones. But they weren't headphones that were so popular that I know what they are. So is that what that is, headphones? Too much makeup today, Shannon. Way too much makeup. I'm not a fan of the eyebrows today.
By myself with my wild kiddos today.
Okay.
There's one's in the pantry screaming.
Okay. So she's calling them wild kiddos. She already said, I'm by myself. Okay, well, you're a mom. Aren't you often by yourself with the children? This is the zoo visit. I don't think they went to the zoo. You want to know why? Because where's the fucking picture of Cece smiling with the damn elephant? Or the video of her saying, Bella, tell the giraffe hello. We didn't see a single photo from the zoo. And we have photos of the children crapping. They didn't go to the zoo.
Come on. We gotta go to the zoo.
Okay, so, right, what's that in her hand? What's that? What is that right there? Oh, that looks like a bag of marshmallows. What are marshmallows made out of? Sugar. Well, you're complaining that your children are acting like monsters, which I think is very creepy. So why are you feeding her a bag of effing sugar?
Come on.
Worst mother of the year.
Come on, Cece. Out.
Oh, you know there's peanut butter in there too.
This should be fun.
Yeah. This video is typical of many others. The time Shannon tells the girls to say hi is numbered, and Cece seems she's been told too often, and no doubt.
These two are wild today.
What are they doing?
Hi.
They're not doing anything that's wild.
Say hi. Say hi, Bella.
Say fuck off,
I don't know if I'm
Mom.
being good or not. They are being wild.
Yeah, they really, don't they? Do they not look like they're being freaking wild right now? And our girl Bella is still eating out of a bag of marshmallows. So again, if your children are being wild, you take the sugar away.
Say hi.
Dumb bitch. 6 times now. Hi.
Bella, you gotta say hi. Say hi, Christina.
I like Bella's shirt.
Say hi, Mandy.
She doesn't want to say hi, Mandy.
Bella, give Cece more, please.
I have a friend named Mandy. Owns a dog walking business. Doing quite well for herself.
Cece, Celeste, look at mommy. Celeste, look at mommy. Hey. Cece, mama, go like this.
This child is 18 months old and is right around here. There is no way her hair is only that long. Mom kept those girls looking like boys, so Mom would be the cutest. I'm eating a quesadilla, sorry.
Pray for me, guys.
Yeah,
Say hi, Bella. Say hi, everyone.
we'll pray for you. Hey, at least the floor is really clean because you know Chris mopped it in the last 48 hours.
Hi. Say hi, Cece. Wave.
I do like Bella's shirt. The sweet look to the camera should have been enough. Right, but of course,
Will you wave?
she doesn't want to fucking wave.
Wave. Come on. Stop taking your shoes off and wave.
They're being wild when they're just being kids. Say hi, say hi. She was a trouble person. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. When this aired, sorry, I messed up. I don't have my mouse because I'm cooking. When this aired after the deaths, some were disturbed by what they saw. I wonder why. That's my thing. Shannon posted this shit. So here we're making fun of it. She posted it. She didn't have a problem with it. That's what kills me. Okay. There's the comment here. Pure for Mom. Marshmallows and more sugar for children that are already proclaimed by Mom to be wild. Why not some bacon, eggs, and fruit? Say hi, say hi, say hi, say hi. Those beautiful, precious girls were not wild. She's exactly right. They were behaving like children behave. And they were actually more behaved than normal. I mean, they weren't doing anything wrong. Oh, my goodness. So my kid doesn't really like onions. So I use the McCormick Spices minced onions. I saute them in the pan with a little butter. And then I put it in the food. And the kid doesn't know he's eating onions. But we can taste them. So I have a kid, if I make him eat a piece of broccoli, he has a big old panic attack. And next thing I know, he's vomiting. I mean, this kid can vomit on command when it comes to vegetables. I want to say here that Shannon suffered these conditions. This means life felt uncomfortable and very hard for her. I'm in the toilet. You can hear it. It's echoing. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's flush the toilet. Did that work? Okay, I'm going to wash my hands, but I will still read. Okay. She was not able to relax into the gentle, subtle joys of life, and she had stress-related bodily symptoms. Okay, I believe all of her symptoms were mental. You know, it is very possible to convince yourself that your back hurts, and then before you know it, your back is hurting, and that's what. Okay, she suffered. What the heck did I just do? See, that's what I get for trying to wash my hands. She was not able to relax into the gentle, subtle joys of life, and she had stress. Okay, we just said that. Yeah, see, I'm washing my hands while I'm doing that, and that's what I get. And I do wash my hands before I cook.
Here, I'm going to go play Mommy at the Zoo today.
Okay. Did you guys hear what she just said? I'm going to go play Mommy at the zoo. Well, aren't you a mommy every day? I don't play mommy. You know, I have a 12-year-old living in this home who is not mine. He's, you know, my man's son. I don't play mommy. You're a mom. Oh my goodness. It kills me. She wasn't used to playing mommy. She didn't like it. She was a stay-at-home mom whose kids were in full-time $500 a week daycare. Oh my goodness.
Work and meet some new people and
Oh,
have
see,
fun with my friends.
When Shannon refers to networking and having fun with her friends, it sounds like they're going to a Thrive event. What happens when narcissists become parents? The Washington Compost. That's my local newspaper. Let me light a cigarette. Children don't offer the type of continuous positive feedback narcissists crave. And narcissistic parents tend to react in one of two ways. Two dudes, experts on narcissism, say some lose interest in their children entirely and look for other sources of validation. Others view their children as a reflection of themselves and become hyper involved and controlling. In both cases, disconnection is the key. Even the overly involved narcissist parent is emotionally detached and lacks warmth. Okay, well, who else do we know that is a narcissist? Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone had a 9-year-old son, and she had lost interest in him. Because he can't tell her she's awesome with a great hairdo. Shannon often referred to how she had to protect her home's neatness from her girls. In interviews, some described her as particular and OCD about things. Okay, that is creepy. Have we ever seen a toy on the main level? There's no toys. You know, I had kids. We had freaking toys all over the house. It's really only been in the last year I'm not walking over Nerf gun bullets. I mean, what the hell? In this live stream before a praise session for Thrive, she describes how her girls had destroyed the living room 3 times.
Several times.
So I had on my mouse. I came outside to have a smoke. Let's see if I can. Look how tacky those fucking fingernails are. Ready? Oh, overly tacky. Oh my goodness! Oh golly, oh golly. Yeah, your eyebrows aren't looking good in this video. I mean, it's been a couple of years. I'm not digging that part of the eyebrow right there. That is the tackiest thing in the world. Hey, do you think her mortgage was paid at this moment? Okay. That's what I do. I'm almost speechless. No, it isn't what you do. You're a lousy mother. Sarah Boone said, and I'm an outstanding mother. Shannon also thought she was an outstanding mother. The home looked very adult-oriented, not at all catering to the two children who live there. And you know that this is actually totally right. The home looked like a fucking model home. I didn't care for the living room furniture. Hey, how come there was no furniture in the dining room? Oh, could it be possible that the dining room furniture was repossessed? It's a shame they didn't repossess all of it. Because you, me, Maria, Chris Caspian, VG, shit, man, I could go on all day. Susan Stranhan, Kathy, Indigo. Hang on. Meeser Mom, Dragon Chaser, Madola, Viking Princess, Mayflower, Truth Bomb 2.0. Hey, Truth Bomb 2.0, I do not think Shannon did it. Truth Bomb 2.0 thinks Shannon did it. I don't. Amber Turd. Someone has made their name Amber Turd. That's awesome. All of these people agree. Oh. Yeah, look at that. I like the orange in the back. Let's go back to that. See, I don't have my mouse, so I have to do this with this stupid little thing in the front. And I'm a boomer. I don't handle that stuff well. Yeah. Life was so much better before computers. Okay, let's look at this. That's pretty, isn't it? I really, really like the orange background. Now, I don't want a big-ass TV right there in my main room, but I guess this is the family room. There's Dieter. Dieter lives with Amanda and Nick. They ended up taking Dieter. The Watts family home was beautifully presented on camera and Facebook Lives. That said, it did not feel like a home to me and many others. I agree, it doesn't feel like a home. If you're interested in what my home looks like, you go through my videos and I do a house tour. I show you exactly where I live. There were a lack of family photos anywhere in the home. And haven't I said that? As she mentioned earlier, right. Remember, kids, I have not watched this video in 2.5 years. The home had no dining room set, well, because it was repossessed. And the amount glass and statues could have posed harm to a child. And a lot of that stuff I thought was really tacky. She had this big-ass silver stupid thing looking on the wall. I just brought it up recently. I think it's ugly as hell. There were very little toys in any of the rooms located downstairs. Okay, the next sentence. Children's artwork from their 45-hour per week daycare, $500, was non-existent. You guys know I have a son who identifies as a girl now. But my kid knitted me a heart or something when he was 4 years old, back when he was a boy. I put that heart in a frame, and it hangs on my wall right now. My kid made me this coffee mug, and I don't drink coffee, like a shark. I mean, it's got the shark mouth and everything, so there's that indentation in the mug. It's ugly as fuck, but it sits on my desk, and my pens and pencils are holding in. That's where I put my pens and pencils. Why? Because my child made it for me, because back then now she, loved me. And what, it's been 17 years. I still use that stupid ass cup to hold my pencils, just because I don't drink coffee. There were very little toys in any of the rooms located downstairs. I already said that. If someone never left the first floor of the home, They may not have even known an entire family resided there. Think about that. Okay. Think about the house. You all know what it looks like. You walk in, you got that one dumbass chair in the living room. And then they've got a lion skin chair that I only recently noticed. Think about that. This is exactly accurate. We would have no idea a real family lived there. The home was a model home. There was also evidence of disorganization beneath superficial order. Okay. The cupboard was shown in a YouTube video to display admirable ability to organize, but look at the details. Okay, Shannon did this. She put her fucking pantry. She made a video about her pantry. That's a narcissist. Okay, you got all that Thrive. Look at how much all that cost. That's $1,000 for the Thrive right there. Spices. Okay, so that's all just thrown in. So when she's making her pumpkin pie and she needs her nutmeg, she's got to dig through that to get it. Oh, same with the jars. Bunker style. Okay. Yeah, I can't even imagine being so desperate for attention that I needed to take a picture of my pantry. I'll tell you what. I may make the thumbnail of this video my pantry. And y'all will be embarrassed for me. It's disgusting. Man, it is raining like Noah is coming. Can you guys hear that rain in the background? I'm serious. I'm going to start looking for the ark. That's how much it's raining. My pool cover has 3 inches of water in it. Okay. In this live stream, because you guys know, Shannon very rarely posted her life online. Oh my goodness. Shannon claims amazing results from Thrive. Describes how she used to be a pain in the butt skeptic, how she came to be convinced, and that she just wanted to help others get on board. All typical MLM talking points. Some segments are speeded up. If I remember, I will put, what's her name? The Recovering Hunbot, a link to just one of her videos down below. I learned all about MLMs from this woman, and I think the Recovering Hunbot's awesome. She was one of those girls. She would send the messages, hey babe, haven't seen you in 10 years. Whatever. You're beautiful. You could sell my product. Recovering Humbug's awesome. Go ahead and hook her up and give her a subscribe.
Oh my god, this thing is pure amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. You guys have heard of Beachbody? That's another MLM. Well, from what I understand, the shakes taste like dirt. It's like you're swallowing powder and liquid, and it's dirt. Do you think if this thing didn't taste good, she's going to tell you it doesn't? Oh, of course not. But I'm going to guess it's super amazing.
Having 2 amazing kids over time.
Oh my goodness, the rain. No shit. That's perfect. Exactly. This is what we should have done to all of her videos. Fucking speed it up by 32. Because you're a psycho. Oh, let's use our kid. Let's use our kid now to sell. Bella is now a Thrive rep, and it's adorable. Shannon doesn't notice or ignores it. Yep, you see Bella. Excuse me. Bella, she's pushing that Thrive. This is so sad. It's just so sad. And why does Bella have that stupid ass haircut? Because mom had to be prettier. You wench.
He's like, no, you're just, you're fed up and you're impatient.
She can't open it, mommy, because it's a little bottle of full caffeine. And, oh, this is a different day. So you're not being wild today or being a monster walking around with a bag of marshmallows. But no, you absolutely cannot have this. It is pure effing caffeine. Okay. She's saying that Chris noticed she was happier with Thrive. Really? No. She was happy with Thrive because she was able to run a scam, drive their whole family into fucking bankruptcy. Chris is bringing home $68K a year. She's bringing home $9,000 a year. Okay, that's what she's bringing home. I will go back and try if I can find out exactly how I figured that out, but I saw something that made me believe it. She's spending $40,000 a year to be an $80K producer. those samples we saw in her pantry, those weren't free. And, I can't believe he waited 8 years.
You know,
yeah, I'm a
as
cunt.
happy as you are today. He's trying to cover himself so he wouldn't get in trouble.
Right, right. What? Get in trouble? How do you get in trouble with your wife? You fucking cunt.
Say hi. Say hi, Lori.
Say hi.
And
Say hi. Fuck off,
around.
mommy.
Literally
Fuck.
felt amazing.
Amazing. I'm super excited. I caught it. Bella did say it. Bella's fucking little brainwashed child. Shannon looks better with longer hair.
Long story short.
Long story short, we're still fast forwarding at 16, so I guess that wasn't much of a long story short. Now we'll see how Bella's face will change when she looks at the phone. Okay, they think there's likely an adult on the other side, and I agree. Man, I hate not having my mouse. I don't like this little thing in the center of the laptop. I'm a MacBook guy. I'm a MacBook girl. I like MacBook, but I don't like this. Yeah, Bella is obviously looking at someone. They seem to be telling Bella to look at the phone instead of them. Can you imagine Bella's life? Her entire life has been on fucking camera. The entire thing. Her first steps, everything. So Bella's starting to look sad. Look at that. What a beautiful little eyes she has.
I have 2 kids that are extremely...
It makes me sick that Bella watched Cece be killed and then said to her father, is that same thing going to happen to me as happened to Cece? It makes me sick. But remember, guys, if you believe in the Lord, these 3 children are all sitting right at his right hand. And they're in heaven and they're okay.
So my patience has been so much better. My girls have gotten a better mom. I'm
You're a
more patient
shitty
with
mom.
They've
I
gotten.
don't like the eyebrows.
My husband's gotten a better wife.
Yeah.
It's just the best thing I could have done for myself. You know.
Are you putting out? You know that Shannon must shower before they have sex. It's creepy as well.
Cece's trying to destroy the kitchen.
Right.
I hope you guys can hear this because this is what I'm dealing with.
I don't care for her ring. I think it's tacky. What does Shannon mean when her 1-year-old is trying to destroy the kitchen? How come she actually doesn't deal with it? That's exactly a great point. See, if Cece is doing something she shouldn't be doing, then Shannon needs to put the fucking camera down and be a fucking parent. Oh my goodness. And she posted this. She was okay. Oh yeah, good. Hey, let's post more photos and videos of my children being upset. I'm a referee. You are not. You are a fucking... I'm gonna say it. You are a dead piece of shit, and I'm sorry. That was crass. I get so angry watching this. I can't stand it. And she posed nice Alba arms.
Can we look at the camera?
Say hi. Right, say something.
So,
Bella's in.
I'm not going to be able to finish my conversation with you guys.
Hi. You know what? Good for them. They're fucking it all up. Why the I don't care for that. Look at that. I think that's ugly.
Let me help you, girl.
Shannon says she can't finish the conversation, but she was the only one talking and has been repeating her points.
Girl.
She does. She said the same thing 17 times now. Oh, right. Shannon was so patient with them. No, they tolerate her. They don't want to be on fucking camera all the time, you dumb bitch.
The fact that I can be such a best mom.
Oh, yeah.
And take care of my girls.
You're
and not
a great
lose it.
mom.
You want pepperoni? Okay, we'll get out of the fridge.
Wait. You're just giving them pepperoni? Oh, it's good protein. Okay, I guess it's better than marshmallows. Nice
So guys,
fucking
reach
Alba
out to me.
arms. Reach
Let
out.
me help you.
That's right.
Let me help you get started. Let me pay it forward.
Hey, let me help you get into a situation where you're also going to be foreclosed on. Man, somebody said it and I wrote it down. I wish I could remember her name. But they agree with me. I I wish this would have never happened. However, I wish it would have happened 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later. Because how is she going to justify selling Thrive and helping you, help me, and all that bullshit from a 2-bedroom apartment? And how are they going to get that apartment? Were mom and dad going to co-sign for that as well? I don't think mom and dad had that much credit. I don't think they could have.
Let me help
Mom
you.
and dad didn't have any money.
Let me help you. Let me help you be the best person that you can be. Thrive.
If you turn this video off, you'll be a better person than you can be.
More than just the.
The moment Shannon begins yet another sentence with Thrive, Cece starts to cry. No
Energy?
shit.
It gives you more.
Hey, wait. Is Cece crying or is she almost choking? But it doesn't matter. We're on a live. Remember, I'm live right now, kid.
And it helps you with overall mood.
Doesn't give you patience. Yep, she's feeding him. Kid. Do you ever refer to your daughter as kid? What do you want? She wants attention. She doesn't want to be on the fucking camera. Great Alba arms. Look at those fucking Alba arms. Ladies, get in there in your bedroom tonight and start doing push-ups. Start doing them on your knees. If you can only do 3 the first day, that's fine. Let your body rest the next day and then do push-ups again. Before you know it, you're doing 25 real push-ups, man push-ups, and your abs are getting tighter. Push-ups are the best exercise. Start tonight. If you start doing push-ups, let me know. I do about 34 push-ups every other day. Real men push-ups. I'm only up to 34. Look at Cece's mouth. She wants to snack, but seems averted by the flavor. Oh, I don't know about that.
What do you want?
No, she just wants attention. She doesn't want to be on fucking camera. Oh, she's punched her. Shannon's effervescence and efforts don't conceal that she seems a clueless mom, beset with narcissism and a lack of understanding about what children need and deserve. And that is probably the best sentence I've read in this entire video. Fucking, she doesn't get it. She doesn't care. Great Alba arms. She never acknowledges that she has things to learn about being a good mother. We see this look of patience a lot. No shit. Oh my goodness. Do you want? Hold on. Let's smack her a couple times. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Smack this bitch.
Let me help you. Reach out to me.
Oh my goodness. It kills me that she wanted her friends to be in the same situation she's in. She was desperate. I mean, yes, she was able to get her nails done every other week, but they were effing desperate. And yet she's begging other people to be in the same situation? That's not a good person. A search for scientific support for claims about Thrive will likely come up empty. Of course it will. If Thrive were FDA approved, that would be the very first thing on the dang package. While there may be some benefits to supplements, especially if one doesn't eat properly, keep in mind an experiment that found placebo to elicit excellent reviews from women. The mind is powerful, as are social rewards and authorities who insist on effects. Okay, I trust you know what a placebo is. A placebo is a fake pill. So when they're doing drug studies, they get 10 people and they give Maria the real drug, and then they give VG the placebo. And they want to see, is VG going to say the same things as Maria? And that's why in every single drug study on the planet, a placebo is involved. Hey VG, how'd you like that placebo? Maria, I hope you're doing well. I love you. Maria and VG have been around since the beginning. Okay, it turns out that Dove Beauty Patch has no ingredients. Okay, I heard about this. Yet the women were going on and on about how the life-altering patch is what they'd buy. Okay, I remember this. It was all a fucking scam. It's a whole fucking scam. Shannon claimed endless help from Thrive. For example, that it helped her with her symptomatic reactions to cold, wet snow, and her pregnancy. I thought it helped you with your lupus. You fucking psycho. Both kids home today. Which meant I almost... Oh, I don't have my phone with me. I want to go look up this date and see what day of the week this was. Somebody has a phone, look it up. December 21, 2017. What day of the week is that? Is it a Monday? Is it a Saturday? Both kids home today. Bella's still not feeling 100%. Celeste going 100 miles an hour, and it kind of snowed last night into this morning. Guess what? My body doesn't hurt from the cold, wet snow. I'm in a great mood. I have great patience considering the kids. I love that I thrive. This was the best gift I gave myself and my family. So, in a roundabout way, what she's saying is, I'm a shitty-ass fucking mother, but because I take this fucking placebo bullshit, I rock. Okay. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. The last 2 pregnancy, I never wanted to leave my house unless I had to. This go around, I'm 4 years older with 2 wild toddlers. Oh my goodness, they are wild, aren't they? I haven't stopped. She hasn't stopped. She doesn't. Hey, doesn't she look beautiful right there? So it's either no makeup or just, primer and foundation. She looks fucking beautiful there, but then that stupid ass patch ruins it. Saying yes to birthday parties, going to friends' houses, 6 p.m. at night. That's a fucking lie. You never left the house. You had very little social life. Your neighbors said they never saw you. They would see Chris taking the girls outside in a wheelbarrow or something, or, pulling them around in the Red Ryder. They never saw you. You are a fucking liar. And she never thought for 1 second we would all find out every word she was saying was bullshit. Okay, you ready? I am in love, big Love, with this lifestyle of just living and enjoying every moment with my family without saying, no, mommy is too tired. I'm addicted to creating memories and living life to its fullest. No, instead say, no, mommy doesn't want to pay attention to you. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I had to take a little break for dinner. We had some nice meatloaf tonight. Here's another thing. What was happening in the Watts home around 6 p.m. every night, or closer to 6:30? They were drugging their children. How about some Benadryl and Tylenol every night? 6:30 at freaking night. She was putting those kids to bed. In the summertime, in Colorado, the sun doesn't even go down until after 9 p.m. And remember, those kids slept until 6 in the morning or whatever. They also had the room darkening shades. And people have given me shit for that. You cannot... I've said that. If you pull up to a house and it says, don't ring the doorbell, baby's sleeping, I almost always ring the doorbell. And I actually do. That's what a cunt I am. Because you cannot teach your child to be that effing delicate. My ex-husband, his first wife used to put the kid in the car and they would drive around until the kid fell asleep. Oh my goodness. Oh, first one, pause isn't working. See, I get so angry. Thrive is credited here for helping her in her pregnancy and as always for allowing her to live her life to its fullest. Remember, guys, she couldn't get pregnant. These people got married and had a baby in the very first year. So, she didn't even get married and spend a couple years appreciating her husband. Your husband gets home, you say, how was your day? Showing him that he mattered to her. Oh, fuck. She couldn't fake illnesses longer. She had to make somebody new to get the illnesses. In reality, there is ample evidence Shannon was not only making much money in her MLM, but also reinvesting in its products so as to support her sales status. This happens regularly. I've always had a hard time saying that word. Regularly with people in MLMs. Again, watch Recovering Honeypot. Shannon's sending samples out to everybody. At one point, she's like, if you hit like, I'll send you a patch and another. I guess it was probably a powder mix or something. That cost her money. Well, it cost Chris money. Sorry. With a 99% failure rate. So I'm going to guess we're talking about MLMs. Recruiting friends, families, and neighbors. So this is written from the UK. Look at that. You see that? It's got that U. So. Into such losing proposition leads almost universally to rancor, alienation, and the loss of trust. Divorces are a common outcome. Have you guys watched that LuLaRoe special on Netflix? There's the woman, man, I wish I could remember her name. She's a little chunky, long black hair, but she made it big and she made it fast. And she was bringing home checks of $200,000 a month. And then she ended up having her home foreclosed on. I feel like her name was Courtney. She was going through a divorce at the time of the special. So, yeah, MLMs don't support families. When you're on your deathbed, who do you hope is there? Your children and your grandchildren? Or your fucking MLM? Or your fucking woke concept? Shannon's identity was tied into her MLM life. Here's a photo of a bunch of cards on which she wrote the many ways the company helped her. I was going to say, so I guess this is her vision board. But it says, on a post about a vision board, she puts 200K, meaning what her group makes in sales. I remember, at one point Bella said, I'm hungry. And Shannon said, you want a laptop? Well, put it on your fucking vision board. And then I'm sure she said, Bella, say hi. Oh, Lavelle. Bullshit. They scam these people. Had a great time working on our vision boards today with friends. Bring it on. There's 1, 2, 3 people that are that brainwashed. So she's an 80K VIP brand promoter. I have goals and dreams, and I never lose sight of them, even when life throws me curveballs. This promotion was a huge accomplishment for me, and I am so proud. What she forgot to say was, and I spent $35,000 of my husband's hard-earned income to get to this promotion. 80K VIP brand promoter means her team, everyone under her, they sell $80,000 every quarter, every 3-month period. Shannon, we know for a fact, had a few fake profiles. How much money? I'll find it, but I just learned she made about $9,000 without taxes, which means she only made $6,000. They paid her $9,000 without taxes. 30% of that's going to the fucking government. When an amount is mentioned, it refers to the total money made, not just by Shannon, but also other sellers on her line. However, it's easy to think the amount refers to her earnings alone. Well, they do that on purpose. You know, they want VG to be scrolling through her Facebook and see Shannon Watts 80K club. And VG's going to say, you know what? What the fuck? I'm also cool like she is. I'm a good looking person. I can do this. This chick has this big, beautiful house, this awesome husband, and these beautiful children. I can also do this. Fucking gaslighting 101. That's what MLMs are. What if? Okay, this is a post written by Shannon Watts on Facebook. She's with her father. This is about a little shy of 8 months prior to her death. What if, in all caps, Your husband bought you a piece of jewelry, $150 for Christmas. And he, oh goodness, I'm having a hard time not vomiting. And a year later, it was worth $21,000. The second year, it was worth $73,000. Unlikely, huh? Again, caps. What if he bought you a business for $100 and you grew it into a 6-figure income within 2 years? What if it grew exponentially even while you were sick or on vacation? Again, caps. What if with this gift you also felt amazing, had energy, focus, and overall health? What if? Is Shannon trying to get people to do cocaine? Well, because you feel amazing. So I did cocaine twice. I didn't like it. I'm very grateful I didn't like it. And it's been 30 years now. But you feel amazing, had energy and focus. And that's what everybody said about cocaine. But I think you had to pay for cocaine. And it wasn't worth more after it was done. This chick is lying to people and has no conscience about that. Instead, from what we've seen, MLMs rob as many as 99% of reps of money, time, hope, relationships, and self-confidence. Some ex-reps are in debt or are left with stock they cannot sell. Many more are overcome by guilt, shame, and regret. Do you think Shannon Watts had an ounce of guilt, shame, or regret for getting Amanda into this? Fuck. See, I have a conscience. I couldn't ask my friends to do this. This is the girl right here. Oh my goodness. That's the girl from the LuLaRoe thing. Where's my mouse? That's her. I think her name's Courtney. That's her right there. That house was foreclosed on. She's showing her two big ass SUVs. That is the girl. She ended up going to a divorce and losing everything. It's rather clear money was being spent that did not exist. Being sued by the HOA. And I've told you, I believe that those 5 weeks Shannon was gone is when Chris found out they were being sued by the HOA. Okay. Dipping into his 401k. Remember, the very last 3 mortgage payments they made all came out of his 401k. And then the maxed out credit cards that, remember, her parents were co-signers on. Enablers. We've all seen the videos of endless Thrive products coming to the house in her office. And her friend Christina said she had loads of products in the basement. Well, 411 now says she had $30,000 of inventory in the basement. I don't know where he got that information from, but if you are not familiar with MLM type businesses, you have to put money in to climb the ladder. Shannon, at the time of her death, was an $80,000 promoter for Lavelle. All personal parties, giveaways, samples, shipping, packaging falls on the promoter. So when she says it's free shipping this weekend, that was money out of her effing pocket. In order to do giveaways, you've got to, guess what, buy products. Even if you are making money and you are turning around, you're giving it all back. Every penny she made, she paid and more. She paid more. That's why Lavelle loved her. Okay. This was a talk show that was talking about LuLaRoe. That chick was on LuLaRoe. She was on the Netflix video. Shannon's involvement in this and other MLMs likely contributed to the couple's bankruptcy. Okay, so look at this little girl wearing a LuLaRoe dress. Oh, look at that. All that. But wait. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it looks like there's one more over here. So there's at least 9 bags of LuLaRoe right there. 9 bags of LuLaRoe. At that time, it cost $5,000 to join. You know what? They sold packages you could join. I think it was $99.95. I almost guarantee Shannon bought that one because it made her look cooler. Okay, well, here's the... So remember, Chris Watts' parents did not find out he had declared bankruptcy until after the murder. So, it's CNN. We can't totally trust it, but in this case, we probably will. Couple files for bankruptcy in 2015. As stunned friends seek answers on how the love story... fuck. Of a couple that seems so picture perfect could end so tragically, bankruptcy filings reveal a family that had struggled financially. Chris and Shannon filed for bankruptcy in June 2015, according to documents in the record. This was after they bought their home, an asset valued at $400,000. I'm sorry. I need to blow my nose. Can you excuse me a moment? I apologize. I couldn't even talk anymore. The year prior to the bankruptcy filing, the couple had a combined income of $91K, most of it earned by Chris Watts, who made $63. Okay, well, I heard he made $68. Doesn't matter. Still, they had $70,000 in debt. The couple reported two savings accounts with a total of $9.51, and their checking account had $864. Did you hear what they had in their savings account? $9.51. This woman was murdered. She had murdered this family financially. Shannon posted steadily about the girls being not just active and wild and monsters, but also ill with various symptoms and ailments. Visits to doctors and tests were plentiful and said to be done with energy and cheer, thanks to Thrive. Oh my goodness. I want to hit pause and go get my order of Thrive right now. These kids may have kept me up for the last 7 days being sick, but I'm good because of Thrive. You fucking sicko. Sorry. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. She posted this. She wasn't even ashamed. She was that much of a narcissist. She wasn't even ashamed. Okay. July 21, 2017. So she has about 13 months left to live. This week has kind of been a blur. Monday, Bella developed a cough. Tuesday, we were admitted because she was having a difficult time breathing and oxygen was dropping quickly. Took both kiddos to a new provider and are now being treated for asthma and viral pneumonia. Okay, wait. If you were admitted because her oxygen was dropping, then why did you have to take the kids to a new provider? If you were admitted, the hospital was taking care of you. So right here, she's, again, flat out fucking lying and not thinking that the average person has common sense. Okay. Long days and nights this week. It's a good thing she's on Thrive, right? I'm really happy our new provider is on top of helping us as we go through winter and is on top of things. That's a terrible sentence. Very little sleep this week and a lot of emotions. Okay, you already said that. Thrive has kept me focused, energized, and rested. Nurse offered coffee multiple times and didn't need it. She was impressed. Oh, I'm sure she was impressed. I'm going to guess she got home to her husband that night and woke him up and said, I met the best mother on the effing planet tonight. Okay, but wait. So if the nurse offered you coffee and the new provider's on top of it, but you were admitted, but then you found a new doctor, so your whole fucking statement is a contra-fucking-diction. And no one called her out. Yeah, doctor shop. She did doctor shop. I believe she left North Carolina and had to take the family to Colorado because she had run out of doctors. For Shannon, these medical visits also seem to serve as an activity with the girls, connecting to a community, health workers, create photo and story opportunities, and more. And another way to sell Thrive. Because I can do this because I fucking thrive. 4 hours, 4 doctors, 6 nurses later, this kid is done. Are you effing serious? Well, why did you have 4 doctors? But finally I have a doctor I'm extremely happy with. That means she finally has a doctor who's just going to do what she wants. Both girls are scheduled to have twos and adenectomy. I'm going to guess they didn't need either. Okay, tubes. It's when you get tubes in your ears. I was born in October of 1970, and I was born deaf. In around February of 1972, my parents put me into an experimental program. It was called Tubes. Let's see if these tubes can fix the kid's hearing. My folks had to sign paperwork that said they understood we didn't know if this would work, and if I got my hearing back, I may again lose my hearing. But this was just a test. This was February 1972. So what? Almost 50 years later. But these kids didn't need tubes, or the first doctor would have given them tubes. Oh my goodness. And in my case, the tubes work. And yes, I still can speak sign language. I don't read it very well because I don't practice. But I can still speak some things. Almost every time I say the word Y, I do the Y sign with my hand. It's really creepy. Hey, when I was in college, I used to walk around campus and move my fingers. And I didn't know I was doing it. My friend said, "Why are you doing that?" And I didn't realize whatever I was thinking, I was signing out with my hands. So I ended up putting a rubber band around my hands, and that's how I fixed that. Oh, yay, we're here to see the GI. Okay. Celeste, thoughts on allergy skin testing and blood drawn, not from one arm, but 2, because one arm was being difficult. Still holding on to the bear they gave her and sleeping. Right. You put your child through getting her arms shot up with needles multiple fucking times so you could get attention online. You are not a good woman. Bella and Celeste Watts, based on what their mother shared through social media combined, seen the following doctors: pediatricians, okay, well that's normal, ENT, allergist, GI. That GI is the gastrointestinal. That's the dude I have to see. Infectious disease, hematologist. That's the blood guy. Rheumatologist, genetic counselor, ophthalmologist, and then the dentist. Okay, the dentist is normal. Need I remind everyone how old these girls were? Yeah, no shit. I mean, going to the doctor sucks. And she was happy to do that. Oh, this picture disgusts me. 'Tis the season. I'm so happy we have the nebulizers this year, so we don't have to spend fall and winter at Children's Hospital. What the fuck is wrong with you? But here's something else. Let's say these children actually needed these nebulizers. Why are you posting pictures of them using them online? Because Bella, at this point, we think Bella's going to be a grown-up girl. She doesn't want her friends seeing this. Why the fuck would you do this to them? Oh my goodness. Bella wanted to use Nose Frida on her baby. Okay, I don't know if this is the one, but it may get creepy here in a minute. Both girls are sick. When you have one extremely active baby monster and one really sick kid, you are thankful you finally stopped being a pain in the butt skeptic and said yes to your friend and ordered Thrive. Fuck. Thank you for Amanda. Oh my. Fuck. Both Bella, they're all sick. Ear infections. Okay. Notice the few months missing out of 19 months. No, I don't. February, Cindy was in town. Oh, that is interesting. So, when Shannon's parents were living with the girls, They didn't visit the doctors very often. And then when Shannon had that neck surgery, that cost them $26,000 out of pocket because it wasn't deemed medically necessary. Her friend stayed there for 6 months or something. The kids, 6 weeks. The kids also didn't go to the doctor during that time. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. The alarm went off because David has to get off of his computer now. I'll see you. I'm back. So when your friends or your parents are staying there, you can't fake this whole illness thing as easily. Oh my goodness. It's just so sad. I think about her drugging the kids every night. Oh, I'm not on play. She drugged those freaking children. You remember, not Sandy. Now, what's Chris's mother's name? Ronnie and Cindy. Cindy Watts was horrified. She's like, what? I give them Benadryl every night? What the fuck is wrong? Okay, this is signs of Munchausen. It's usually a parent, and it's usually the mother. Often a woman between the ages of 20 and 40. Check. Might be a healthcare professional. Check. She's not really a healthcare professional, but she answered the phones for a hospital for a little time there. Acts very friendly and cooperative with healthcare providers. Check. Appears very concerned about their child's health. Check. My goodness. Are these signs of Munchausen, or are these personalities of Shannon Watts? Okay, let's keep going. Seems to be particularly interested in and knowledgeable about medical details. Enjoys the attention of healthcare professionals. Very comfortable in the hospital environment. Becomes angry if doctors tell them nothing is wrong. Has problems with self-esteem. May suffer from Munchausen. She did suffer from Munchausen. She didn't have lupus, yet she told people forever she did. She painted her freaking room purple because of lupus. There were also photos of the girls posted that weren't appropriate. Okay, I think there's going to be one coming up here that I don't even really know what these are. Okay, that's not appropriate right there, because there are creeps who masturbate to that shit. And wait. And hold on, let's go back. Our girl here, thought-provoking videos, she took some of this photo out. Okay, we're going to go back. So Shannon posted more of this photo. Our girl, right there. Shannon posted more. Yeah, what the fuck? Why do you show her putting anything? I'm sick. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. What are these? Okay, who knows what these are? Windy, gas relief, goes in the bum. These are new, never used, help pass, and a poop. But what are they? You guys know, I mean, I have poop issues. I poop once a week. 9 feet of intestines. I've never seen this. But again, why would you post this? Have some fucking common sense. Despite Shannon's expressed preoccupation for the girls' health, we did see evidence of recklessness in her care of them. How would you post this? Do you not realize your children are going to be teenagers and their friends will look at this and see this? Oh, my goodness. Okay. New Facebook post. Oh, yay. Fucking Facebook. They are the ones with the germs. Only right they help me disinfect. So, I thought the kids were sick, yet she's making them clean? I thought Chris did the cleaning. Yeah, you fucking sicko. If they're able to stand there and clean that table, they're not sick. Lynch. Not to say Shannon never gave her girls good carbs, but we saw them consistently having the bad variety. And we did. Fruit juices, cookies, pastries, white bread, crackers. I don't see the bag of marshmallows on there. It's not like carb, but same shit. Do we ever see the kids eating broccoli? Nope.
Cece's happy as long as she has marshmallows.
Right. Had to wake her from her nap to take
All right,
Celeste.
So I have Chris, you do your own.
Right. Chris, do your own. Right. Okay, this is... You remember the Sarah Boone video with George in the suitcase? This is very close to that for me. This child is not happy, and yet her mother continues it. She doesn't want it. Stop, Mommy. I mean, she's unhappy. She's not impressed. Yeah. Look at that stupid-ass hairdo. They want frequent flyer cards for being at the doctor. Yay. She's talking about... She put the kids on Benadryl because they were getting ready to fly on a plane. So she's... We know she drugs the kids up every night so they go to sleep at 6:30. Can't open the garage, or ring the doorbell because that will wake the children up. But now she's telling the world she drugged her kids up for a flight. This woman doesn't have... Oh, right. Okay. So, thought-provoking videos just showed a screen about the dangers of crib sleeping and with all the blankets and shit. And now Shannon's going to show lots of pictures of her children being smothered. Isn't that creepy? See, Shannon looks great there. Let's just say I'm thankful for Thrive this week for sure. Because you guys know, if not for Thrive, she would have had to wake up every day, take her children to daycare, and then just come home and wait until her husband picked them up. She would have nothing to do if not for Thrive. She's got to find a reason to go online and annoy all of you all. One of Chris's friends, I don't remember who it was, he said he had to unfriend Shannon on Facebook because she fucking posted so often. Okay, anyway. Between the girls feeling crummy and having to call poison control twice in a week. Why did you have to call poison control twice in a week? Are your children that unmanaged? Oh, maybe do you have a big lock on the top of your door because your children are that unmanaged? My goodness. I've raised a lot of children. I had to call poison control one time. Yeah, why would you put pictures of your children on the toilet? Shannon and grandparents, Cindy and Ronnie. They're great pictures. These people loved their children. They didn't love their daughter-in-law because they saw their daughter-in-law treating their son like absolute effing garbage. And I think it's sick that anybody says anything nasty about these people. Now, I realize I just said that, but she's got a little Alba arm going on there. Beautiful heart. But, oh, Ronnie's awesome. Yeah, they're so happy. These people loved their grandchildren is just the same as Frank and Sandy. When Shannon and Chris went on a 2-week Thrive lifestyle getaway, the Watts grandparents cared for the girls. About that, Shannon posted, "The girls are in great hands. Grandparents babysitting 2 small children for 2 weeks is no small feat and shows commitment, care, and competence." One of my hospital stays was 28 days or something. And my parents came down and they picked up all of the kids and brought them back to Ohio. And they brought them back to Virginia 3 weeks later because my husband had to work. I was in the hospital. And that was a lot of work. My parents were in their 60s. 60-year-old people are fucking old. Oh. I want to vomit. It's just disgusting. I half regret doing this. By the way, the lifestyle getaway was full of marketing events, motivational speeches, product promotion, etc. It was here that these claims about Thrive were made by the founders. Think about how much it cost her to go to those getaways. When I would go on a business meeting for Merrill Lynch, I would get off the airplane and there was a dude standing there with my last name on a sign. One time my husband elbowed me and he goes, "Hey, look, there's someone else on the plane with our last name." I was like, that's for us, you dumbass. And then that car service took me to my hotel, my nice hotel, where I checked in, and I again didn't pay a penny. I went to Toronto, Canada for 9 days on Merrill Lynch, and I maybe spent $45. They fed all of us, everything. I conceived a child on that trip as well. Shannon Watts videotapes. Yeah. Despite the obvious loving care Chris's parents showed the girls, something elicited from Shannon a prolonged outburst with threats to cut ties with them. What was it? Well, one thing, they figured Shannon out. They weren't enabling her the way her parents were, and Shannon didn't like that they had her figured out. But I'm going to guess we'll find out here in a moment. One day Shannon posted that it was safe to say Cece had an allergy to nuts. Though they had seen a doctor, safe to say sounds like this may have been more of Shannon's conclusion in a stream of medical declarations she made regarding the girls, which means Celeste had been tested by 3 doctors, and they all said, nope, she's not allergic to nuts, and Shannon didn't like that, so it's safe to say. I had a stepson who was allergic to nuts, and I started giving him a little bit of peanut butter. About every other day, I would just put a little bit of peanut butter on that sandwich. And within 3 years, his allergy to nuts was totally gone. He's 20 years old now. He plays football at a Division D2 school, and he's not allergic to nuts at all. Again, Chris claims Cece never had an anaphylactic reaction ever. He says to investigators in most recent interview. Remember, he did say that. He said, well, I never saw it. I saw pictures of it, though. Well, do you think it's possible Shannon went on to Google and typed in anaphylactic shock, got an image and sent it and said, whoa, this is what's happening to Cece right now? Because she lied. She lied a lot. She lied every time she got online and said, if you do what I'm doing, you'll be as happy and wealthy as I am. Shannon acquired the EpiPen for Cece. However, it is sometimes prescribed just in case to parents who ask for it, even if the allergy is mild or not confirmed. So, I almost said his name. My stepson had an EpiPen. We had to pay money for it. We never, ever, ever fucking used it once. It's a scam. It's almost like our government would create a virus, put it out there, and then require everyone to get vaccines. And the vaccination is actually worse than the virus. Really creepy, isn't it? I am unvaccinated, and thank God, every day. Online discussions on first aid preparations reveal the relative ease in requiring EpiPen just in case. Right, it's easy to get one. Go to the doctor. And remember, if Shannon didn't like her doctor, she would just go to a new one. If you're willing to pay, almost any doctor will give you an EpiPen. It's that easy. Right. During a visit to the Watts home, Cindy gave her other grandchildren their usual ice cream with nuts. Okay. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to tell you because I don't agree. Shannon became furious over this and would describe it all on Facebook, insisting she had been disrespected and that Cindy had callously put Cece's life in danger. Shannon's anger extended to Chris and his father, presumably, for not expressing the same outrage at Cindy. Okay, so I have heard that it was the older granddaughter, 9 or 10 or 11, and she went and got a vanilla cup of ice cream. Here's something else, guys. Cece's 3 years old, right? If a 3-year-old child would reach into, let's say the granddaughter got pistachio ice cream, If Cece is that immature and undisciplined that she reaches into that kid's ice cream, fuck. She deserves the damn allergy. Her parents did not discipline them. I've always heard it was vanilla ice cream. Shannon wanted a reason to be pissy. She picked one. Keep in mind, Cece was not given nuts. Cindy had determined that the other grandchildren having theirs was safe, so long as Cece had none. Cindy was correct. There may also have been doubt in her mind about Shannon's assertions, and possibly Cindy did not extend the apology and admission of wrongdoing. Well, Cindy didn't believe Shannon's bullshit. That's all it was. This is gonna maybe be a two-parter. Fuck. An allergic reaction to food will not occur because someone is eating it in a classroom or vicinity of an allergic person. Therefore, it is important to realize that severe allergic reactions or anaphylactic to peanut generally occur with eating or tasting peanut and not by touching or smelling it. When I was in college, I was a ramp agent for the airport. I worked with the airplanes. And we actually had an emergency landing one time because some dude was so allergic to peanuts. The person next to him opened a bag of peanuts or something, and just the intoxicating smell got that guy. I mean, this was a plane. It was Chicago to Atlanta. So it emergency landed here in D.C. So there are people that are truly that allergic. I don't believe these kids had any allergies. Shannon says she cannot and will not fight alone. She needs a man that has the balls to protect his family, even when it comes to his own blood. Now she says he's a different person from the guy she has known for 8 years. Yes, do you know why, Shannon? Because he met another woman, and that other woman actually gave a shit about him and asked him, how was your day? And how are you feeling? And what can I do for you? And Chris was dumbfounded. He's like, what? Women do this? I thought my job was to kiss your effing ass. Yeah. Shannon says she would not change a thing and calls herself a saint for not telling his mom she's a narcissist, stupid bitch, and just said they were done and never coming back. Shannon is a saint. Yeah. Discussion, they will see each other Friday and split the room. Now, next day, Shannon's dizzy, lightheaded, and nauseous. Nauseous. Okay. You can't be nauseous. If you are nauseous, that means you are making people around you sick. If you are not feeling well, you are nauseated. So, remember, if you say to someone, I'm nauseous, that means you're making everyone else sick. If you're not feeling good to your tummy, you say, I am nauseated. She says she has not pooped in weeks due to constipation. Another flat out fucking lie. The human body is not able to hold in all that feces. When I first started getting better and I was only pooping once a week or once every 8 or 9 days, I asked my doctor, and they would do scans and x-rays to see where my poop was. And it's really gross, but it's reality. And they figured out that with shorter intestines, it does take longer. So there is no fucking possible way. If you go 2 weeks without having a bowel movement, you are in the hospital. This woman thought everyone just would believe everything she effing said. The narcissist's weapon. A friend of Chris's who knew Shannon said he doubted the conditions she claimed for herself. This is who I just spoke of, Jeremy something. He said, before I read, he said, every time a commercial would come on about a new disease, Shannon would say she had it. But let's read. For example, lupus. Having once been told by doctors she would never be able to have children. Right, yet she had 3. The illnesses Shannon claimed about her children were also suspicious. In this post, we see how eager she is to conclude a condition for them based on a Facebook reply. Okay, this is this FML or FM, whatever the fuck it's called. I never heard about it until Shannon once. But I'm also not trying to have my children be sick. So, remember, my children are grown up. This is a stepchild that I have at this house. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. This is from Shannon. This is July 26th, so this is 2016. This is about 25 months before the death. It's called familial Mediterranean fever. My 2 girls are still not 100% diagnosed. So that means she's taken them to a few doctors, and none of the doctors will say that the kids have FMF. But they are leaning towards FMF. My 2-year-old LO is now voicing more of what is bothering her. I don't know what LO means. My question is, she overheats quickly, even in warm temperatures, and freezes in cooler temperatures. It is like her body temperature doesn't regulate properly. She shuts down and looks sick when she's too cold or too hot. Is this a part of FMH or is this different? Well, people are saying, yes, it's FMH. Shannon went online and said, what are the symptoms for FMH? And that's what it was. They overheat quickly, even in warm. They get cold in cold temperatures. And wow, magically, that's what's happening to her own fucking children. Okay. We have a lot of time left. I think I'm going to split this in half, post this, and then I'll see you tomorrow or something. Thank you for watching. If you're still listening or watching, I'm very humbled. I truly am. Thank you kindly. Hook me up. Hit that mean thumbs up button. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. God bless you and your families. And God bless this America.